जानो, शिव का स्वरूप मानो, गुरु के समान नहीं, दूसरा जहान में, गुरु के समान नहीं, दूसरा जहान में, गुरु ब्रह्म रूप जानो, शिव का स्वरूप मानो, पाप से बचावे गुरु, ज्ञान को सिखावे गुरु, पाप से बचावे गुरु, ज्ञान को सिखावे गुरु, ब्रह्म से मिलावे गुरु, तुरीय पर ज्ञान में, ब्रह्म से मिलावे गुरु, तुरीय पर ज्ञान में, गुरु ब्रह्म रूप जानो, शिव का स्वरूप मानो, छल कपट त्याग दीजे, गुरु जी की सेवा कीजे, छल कपट त्याग दीजे, गुरु जी की सेवा कीजे, सद्गुरु की शरण लीजे, खेलिए मैदान में, सद्गुरु की शरण लीजे, खेलिए मैदान में, गुरु ब्रह्म रूप जानो, शिव का स्वरूप मानो, शिव का स्वरूप मानो, शिव का स्वरूप मानो, शिव का स्वरूप मानो, बोलिए सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। When do you have to say Jai? You know that? When do you have to say Jai? Sri Sadgurunath ki Jai, Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai, Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Whenever I say ki, when I give you ki, you say Jai. Sadgurunath Maharaj. In this crowd, how many of you seen Gurudev? Not in the video. In person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The majority of you are not seen. So, Gurudev, who's Gurudev? Looking at each other. Swami Chinmaya, whose picture is here. Right? Is the one who made this whole program of Bal Vihar possible. And you are all learning because he thought about it long time back. The children have to be taught. Somebody else talking along with me. Children have to be taught about how to live a useful life. Gurudev used to say, children are not useless, they are usedless. He would say about youth, youth are not useless, they are useless. They are not careless, they are cared less. If we are going to use our mind properly, then we would not be useless. Because we don't use our mind. If the body, if you don't do daily working or running or doing all your sports, etc., then it will become a bundle of filth. You must make use of this physical body. Similarly, mind also. That's why you go to school. To make sure that you are challenged. Think about it. Memorize that. Reproduce. Creatively do something. So there is always a need for somebody to guide us what to do. So in our life there is a road. Let us say that you are going towards somewhere, you have to go by the road. And the road is known as Marga. Somebody else also talking. Marga means a road. So one who tells us how to walk in that road is known as Margadarshi. One who is showing us how to go. Quite a number of them now.
Swami, may I take the Jewish issue to the other class?
Small ones have to. Because they start talking, then I will have no chance. So Margadarshi is one who shows us how to go. So it's that if you are going in a dark room, then you need a flashlight to show you where you are going. But how a teacher or a guru will teach us? He cannot come with us every time. He cannot be with us all the time. So his own words, what he has advised us, is what is said to be the light on the path. So we read the first verse here. Repeat after me. Chinmaya Guru
Chinmaya Guru
Aspadam Prati Margadarshanam Tenokta Bhashanam Guru Mukadidam Yata Maya Shrutam Vicharya Nishchitam Vikasadayakam. When we hear from a great master, we must keep that in mind. What he or she says, like your parents are saying something, they are not telling you something wrong. So, what Gurudev had said, Tena Ukta Bhashanam, what is spoken by you, by him, is Margadarshanam. That is the guidance to reach the final goal. And what he gave, Te Chinmaya Guroho Aspadam Pradi. Aspadam, towards his abode. Where are we going? You know the word hospital, you know. It came from Sanskrit word, Aspada. Aspada is the final abode, destination. Towards Gurudev, when you want to go, you have to listen to what he said. If you are going somewhere else, we don't need to listen. So when you are going to any place from here, Ottawa to Calgary, if you have to go, so you have to read the sign whether this flight will go to Calgary at all or not. So where you want to go, based upon that will be the route. So if you want to go towards Gurudev, where he has reached, his own words can only guide us. Because only a person who has gone there can tell you how to go. If you ask me how to go to Calgary, take this road. If you are driving, take this road. Have you been? No. Then you take a chance. That is not right. To go towards him, we need to listen to his own words. Chinmaya Guroho Aspadam Prati Margadarshanam Te Nokta Bhashanam. One person went to the ticket counter in the airport, where he had to get his boarding pass. And he has to give his luggage also. He had 3 luggages. He told that person at the counter, one will go to Los Angeles, other one New York, third one Boston. Where are you going? I'm going to Houston. So you are going to Houston and your luggage, one should go to Los Angeles, one to Boston, another is New York. How is that possible? He said, last time you did that. Every luggage went to different places. So where we are going, that's where we are to carry our luggage also. So our mind must be directed towards where we want to go. Right? So you are all, after some time you have to decide what career you have to take. So the best way to understand how to reach there is to ask a person who has gone there, who has already studied. If you want to learn about engineering, don't go to a doctor. Right? If you want to learn about medicine, don't go to a lawyer. But interesting thing is, whether you have a physical problem or mental problem or relationship problem, all of them, they come to Swami. Thinking that they would know. How do I know? Swamiji, my wife never listens to me. Tell me what should I do? Oh, what should I do? How do I know? Many of the questions people put, no, in question answer session, Swamiji, my son doesn't listen to me, the daughter. I know that, that's why I'm here like this. If I know the solution, why am I like this? Solution है ही नहीं. मुझे पता है. Thank God Gurudev made me realize that long time back. Cautioned me. You know, once it so happened, I had a question, Gurudev had a question answer session. And, I was secretary, so he knows me by name. I don't tell you my name at that time.
He said you were normal.
At that time I was normal. So I took my friend who was very skeptic about everything. I took with me. Let us listen to it. And you have to write the question and also the name of the person. Without that you will not read the question. So I had no questions and I just kept quiet. My friend said, I have a question. He wrote it then a question and gave it to him. I didn't open it to see what it was. I felt it's not right for me to open and see. Okay. I put it in the box. Then Gurudev came. All right, let us see. He started to answer questions and he took this paper. He first read out my name. I looked at, that was absconded. He never was there. He just ran away. He wrote my name and it was my name. He looked at me. The question is, Swamiji, this Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam are so old. Why should we listen to all these things? Let us discuss something new. My name is dead. Come here. Old? Eating is an old habit, stop it. Getting married is an old habit, stop it. I said, yes, that will do. You don't need to do that. So, what is old? These your ancestors in the Stone Age also, they were eating, you also eat. They sleep, you also sleep. Isn't it? Is it old? So, even though he said everything many years back, even today, even for future also, it will be valid forever. Krishna said in 6,000 to 7,000 years back. Even now it is valid. And it will be valid for many, many thousands of years too. Tena ukta bhashanam margadarshanam yat maya shrudam idam guru mukad. From his own mouth what I have heard, idam maya shrudam vicharya nishchitam, having thought about it very clearly, and I am presenting it to you all. Vikasadayakam, which is subject to give us a greater understanding. Vikasa means greater prosperity or understanding. What I have heard from his own mouth, Mukad idam shrutam maya. First one, Asti yattava Prabhurupayanam Tena yatvaya Kritam nivedanam Karmani sada Kushalamachara Tata samarpane Nivrittimashraya. Whatever you have is God's gift to you. Asti yat tava. Tava yat asti. Whatever you have. Prabhu upayanam. Upayanam gift. Whatever you have is his gift to you. This is not what Guru said. Whatever you have is his gift to you. What you do with what you have is your gift to him. Repeat after me. What I have is God's gift to me. What I do with what I have is my gift to God. Clear? So what do you have? What do you have? I have a egg. No, that is not what God gave you. You gave it egg, but egg you gave. Hands and legs and all other things are given to me by my parents. The body is given to my. For my parents, their parents give. So finally you see who gave everything to everyone. The sunlight, without which the trees and plants won't grow, you won't get the food. Rain, water, air, fire, everything is already given to us. See, one thing is that what God has given to you, you cannot change it. Can you change the sun?
No.
I don't want a bigger sun. No. Moon? No. Water? Of course you can pollute it. Air? Fire? All these things are His gift. Including this physical body made up of that only. So this physical body and also everything around you are given to you. And what you make use, how you make use of them. In fact, you should consider that your own guru, your teacher, your mother, your father are all so provided to you. You're being given this great gift of life itself. The life itself is the gift. And what you do with your life is your gift to God. That's why when you are doing the Arati, Tera Tujko Arpan, right? What do you say? Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. In that way, so don't you say that? Tera Tujko Arpan Kya Lage Mera. We all say that and say Tera Tujko Arpan, but the plate is mine. We only say that. So when you are taking a flower and offer to God, He only smiles. Why? The flower is created by me. What are you giving to me? I'll give you prasad. Prasad, I'll give you milk. That also given to you by you. What in this world which you created? Everything is already created by God. That's why Bhagavan Krishna says, give me only a leaf, a flower, a fruit. Now, I don't want too many things, only these. One leaf, one flower. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. But what? How do you give? Yo me bhaktya prechati. Give with devotion. And that alone He takes. When you offer any prasad to God, does He take the prasad? If He does, you will keep it far away from Him. Bhagavan, look at it. Don't take it, I won't give near. Let us say one day when you keep it near and He takes it, you will not keep the whole quantity, one spoon. You know, a few years back, Bhagavan Ganesha started drinking milk. You know, you have seen it? I mean, you are not born also. You know. I happened to be there in our Bangalore ashram. One lady started to, because afternoon we closed our temple. So I said, I open. I want to go to the temple. He said, no, we don't open, we open after 4 o'clock. No, I want to give milk to Ganesha. I said, you can give later also. No, now only he is drinking. See or not? I just ignored her. Said, no, later on. After some time she again, no, he is drinking. So I didn't have the TV in my room, so I did not know what's going on. So I said, go to the temple office. No, it's okay. Then I went to take rest. Only later I realized that the whole world was going crazy. Everywhere, Ganeshas, that, what do you call that? Trunk. If you put milk there, gone. How many of you seen that? Any of you seen?
Yeah.
I'm not joking, it is not untrue, it's real.
I've seen it.
Seen, right? So, when only one day he took, and that day in Delhi, per liter milk was 250 rupees. Not available. So one day he decided to show that if I take, what happens. So therefore, nowadays they give only one spoon there. So when you understand that everything that you have here is all His gift. Life itself is His gift. So what you do with your life? Asti yattava guru prabhurupayanam tena yattvaya tena, by with that, yattvaya kridam. What you do with that? Nivedanam. That is called nivedanam, offering. This is the Gurudev's teaching. What you have is His gift to you. What you do with what you have is your gift to Him. Next one is, when you are doing any work, there are two things known as proficiency and efficiency. Proficiency is to know how to do. Efficiency is doing in that way, the same way. Some people know how to do, but they won't do it. Some people do without knowing how to do. Both are problem. Some people know how to do, but they will never do it. Some people don't know, but they do it. Especially singing. That's where the problem is. Some people think they can sing. They never checked with others. They torture everybody. Once our Guruji was there and somebody started to sing. So he said, you should sing for this. There was some All India radio. The best of the artists are selected in singing in the radio. You should sing in All India radio. She was very elated. No? Huh? Is it so, Swamiji? Yes. Then I can switch off whenever I want. So, whatever you do, karmani sada kushalam achara. Be efficient in whatever you do. Don't try to do too many things. Whatever you do, do it efficiently. And efficiency comes out of proficiency. Knowing well and then executing it. Karmani sada kushalam achara. Engage in the world, engage in your work efficiently. But the most efficient people are those who know how to take rest. We are all workaholic, because we want to work, and we think that by doing more work, we will become efficient. Not at all. There are two kinds of workaholics. Those who love the work and therefore they are working. Those who are afraid to go home, therefore they are working. So, the work you must, but you should also take rest. Therefore he says, tadas samarpane, having done your work very well, nivrittim ashraya, withdraw, rest. Therefore he simply said, do the best, leave the rest. Do the best, leave the rest. Don't keep resting, huh? You have to do the best, then rest. And let me give a simple example. You all had your breakfast. Yes? Too heavy it looks like. No? All of you had your breakfast. After eating, what did you do? What are you doing to digest that? After eating your breakfast, no, none of you please disturb me. I'm doing a lot of work now. What? Digesting. Do you? Do you have to do anything to digest the food? Yes, but it happens or not? Who is doing it? Your body is doing it. It is been programmed to do it. So you don't need to do anything except eating the right kind of food. That's all you need to do. Are you all breathing? Anybody here not breathing? Raise your hand. So even if you are not paying attention, it is going on. Even when you are sleeping, it is going on. That is His work. So in our world, we should understand one thing. We can do the best what we can, but you should know when to stop it. And leave it to happen. Parents, I'm telling you, they don't know this. They think they decide everything for the children. And this kind of a mentality will then make them miserable. Even if the child goes to the university, every day you are told, "Are you hungry?" When you are hungry, you should eat. Oh. When you are driving, look at the road. This I never knew. This is a new thing to me. Once you have given the right values and education to your children, only guide them, don't dictate them. Don't hover around them all the time. So you should give them the right values and right discipline. Until they are there with you, you should give that. It is said, first 5 years you should treat the child like an angel. Lalayet panchavarshani. 5 years you have to lalayet, play with them, give them all the love. Dashavarshani tadayet. From 6 to 15, hey, sit straight. Tadayet means literally give. Hut. We all had that.
Yeah. These kids.
Nowadays they call the police. But one way of disciplining them is that whatever they do not need, don't give them. Say, I want to watch TV. No, study. If you are not following the correct discipline, then you will be having consequences. So first 5 years, lalayet. Give them love. Spoil them with love. Then, the moment is that year 5 is over. So, now onwards, you get it. Dashavarshan, from then 6 to 15. Prapte tu shodashe varshe, when the child becomes 16, putram mitravat acharet. Treat them like a friend. Because they also have started to think. They have their own thoughts. Then you have to sit with them, talk to them, guide them by discussing. But once they are out for going to the university, etc., good, now your life. Take care. If you make mistake, face the consequences. So in the same way, when you are doing the work, do efficiently, but don't keep thinking about it afterward. Done, finished, over. When we used to have Gurudev's Yajna, etc., we worked so hard for days and months together. And they will come, those 1 week would be a magic for us. Such a joy and bliss and so much, we learn as well as enjoy his company. And at the end of, you will also joy and laugh and joy and enjoy food and talk to people and everything. And then when he would leave, bye-bye, see you next time. That's it. You will not even look behind. Or he has other place to go. And he always said that you do your best. When you are working, do the best. Once you are finished, that's it. Don't think about it. So, karmani sada kushalamachara tata samarpane nivrittimashraya. Nivritti means withdraw from thinking about it. Don't worry about it. Like you eat the food, after that you don't worry about it, it happens. Right? You don't need to think, oh, this vada is going here, I think he has went to the wrong place. Bhagavan says that I am sitting there in your own stomach as aham vaishvanaro bhutva. I am sitting as the fire of digestion. Praninam deham ashritaha. I am saying, sitting there. Chadurvidam annam pachami. I eat or take care of digesting 4 kinds of food. Pizza, pasta, soup. Any kind of food is divided broadly into 4 categories. That which can chew and eat, bite and eat, drink and swallow. These are 4 kinds of food. So I take care of digesting the food. Why are you worried? So even when you are sleeping, digestion goes on. In fact, body never sleeps. You know that? Body is continuously working. If body sleeps, 4 people have to carry you. Body doesn't sleep. Heart is pumping. Is it heart is not functioning when you're sleeping? Breathing going on. Blood circulation is going on. Cellular multiplication is taking place. Energy is being distributed. Everything is going on. Continuing. Yasya Jivanam Daivamashritam Baddhavaisaha Adhinayastitim Daivanirmita Naiva Chintanat Yadi Parinata Udyamam Vina. Daivam here in this context means destiny. Yasya Jivanam Daivam Ashritam. One whose thinking, his life is depending upon the destiny. No free will. Purusharth nahi hai, ye sab prarabdha hai. I have nothing to do, I cannot do anything, everything is predetermined. If somebody thinks like that, sayeva baddha, baddhavaisaha, adhinayasthitim, he is always depending upon circumstances. Human beings alone are capable of deciding the nature of the things that everyday life. Though there are many other factors will influence those, but always you have a certain element of free will. 24 hours a day, can you change? Every day has got how many hours? Quick. How many minutes? Hell no. How many minutes? So the 24 hours are given to you. What you do in 24 hours is your decision. You cannot change, you cannot add or cannot reduce it. Correct? Body gets hungry. What to eat is your choice. And not mine. Mine is not pretty much, not possible. Whatever people bring only have. Body gets hungry, you cannot stop that. You cannot decide to get angry or decide not to get hungry. Can you? Today I decided not to get hungry. Not your decision. Body gets hungry, thirsty. But what to eat is your decision. 24 hours is set. What you do in that 24 is yours. Correct or not? So, there are certain aspects of our life are predetermined. But do not say everything is predetermined. Then you should not eat. You You should not drink. Why? I don't need to do that. No. What you need to do, you need to do. What you cannot do, leave it. So that is why it is said, no? There are two things about life. Oh Lord, give me the ability to do what I can do, and strength to face what I cannot do, and give me the wisdom to distinguish these two. What I can do, give me the ability to do it. What I cannot do, give me the strength to face it. What I can change, give me the power to change. What I cannot change, give me the patience to face it. And give me the wisdom to distinguish these two. Oh, can I say that I don't do anything? No. Whatever you can do, whatever you should do, you should. So destiny is not something which you cannot, destiny is not that path towards your own final end is always decided by you. But final destination you cannot stop. That will happen. See, if I have to go from here to my host place, how much time it would take for me, you think?
1 hour.
1 hour?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. She said very good. 7.2 minutes. 7 minutes, she says. This 7 minutes drive in the car depends upon road condition, driver's condition, car's condition, right? And also, you said 7 minutes. I didn't say that I'm going by car. We go by walk. So, see, I have a choice. I know where I have to go, but it depends upon what vehicle I am using, or whether you're using a vehicle at all or not, and what is the road condition. All these factors are there. But if I don't get up at all, then. So in our life, we cannot say everything will happen on its own. No. You have to start working towards that. But what will happen on the way, you cannot predict. But you cannot say, I will not do anything. That is where the free will comes. Free will is getting up and doing it. Destination is decided, the way to go towards your destination, decided not by the destiny. It is it's a combination of free will and prarabdha. Your own past actions influencing the present situations. That's why the difference between destiny and destination. Destination is the goal. Destiny is whether you will reach or not. And free will is trying your best to reach it. Will I get moksha? Will I get liberation? I don't know. Try. If you say, I don't know, I don't know. See, Hindus have a very, very beautiful explanation. Agle janam mein dekhenge. I am already old, Swamiji. I don't think this life moksha is not possible. Agle janam. I am too old, you know. How old are you? 25. 25 you consider so too old? Even if you are 80, you should try. So, yasya jivanam daivam ashritam, one whose life is merely depending upon destiny, baddha vaisaha, he is subject to bondage, adhinaha, dependent on what? Sthitim adhinaha, depending upon circumstances. On the other hand, daiva nirmita, whatever is destined to happen, naiva chintanat yati parinata. By merely thinking would not change. Udyamam vina, without effort. Without effort, what is destined cannot be changed. You have to put effort to move ahead, become efficient enough to reach there. Udyama means self-effort. There's a famous verse, in Subhashita, that Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manoratehi. By effort alone, everything is accomplished, not by merely thinking about it. Like Suptasya Simhasya Mukhe Vishadi Murgaha. If a lion is sleeping with the mouth open, no animal will get in. If the lion is sitting there, I don't want to go anywhere, may all of them come into my mouth. Even that lion has to get up, go to the forest, into the forest, hunt down and eat. Then only it will happen. In the same way, if you want to accomplish anything, siddhi, success is only by effort. Prayatnam vina na siddhihi. Continuing. Atita ketanam bhavishya chintanam tyakta chit balat bhavya achara priti bhavana anandadayika shrestata para prema yogyata. Morning also is talking about that. Atita ketanam, regrets of the past. Atita means gone. Ketanam, grief. Grieving about the past. And bhavishya chintanam, anxiety about, worried about the future. These two have to be overcome. If your mind has to be efficient, do not worry about the future. Do not grieve about the past. If you have eaten whatever you ate and something did not work and you vomit, what? Then look at what is going on. Will you look at it? That is called past. Past is over. Even looking at it is like looking at your own vomit. Or after having. It's atita, gone. Don't think, stay thinking about the past. Waste. It's as filthy as your vomit. And bhavishya chintanam again is about anxiety about the future. Nothing happens by being anxious. Worrying about the future is like sitting on a rocking chair, keep rocking. By doing so much of work of rocking, you will go nowhere. Do you go anywhere by rocking on the chair? Get up and walk. So future cannot be decided by merely worrying or being anxious about it. So chit balat, by the strength of your knowledge, bhavya, in the present moment, at this time, achara, work now. This is what Gita again and again, hey Arjun, get up and work. Tasma asakta satadam karyam karma samachara. Acharohi, by that doing alone, karma, paramapnodi purusha. So, don't grieve about the past. Don't be anxious about the future. Do the best at this moment. Because that alone you have in your hand. That's why it's called a present. No? It's a present to you. It's a gift. It's a great opportunity. Atita ketanam bhavishya chintanam tyakta chit balat bhavyachara. Now, every one of us No. Our true joy is when we know that we are loved. Why anybody and every one of us like to have around us people who love us? Because we feel secure, we feel joyful. Relatives and friends and family. And if you do not have any one of them, the dog. Because we do not want to live alone. We don't like loneliness. But actually we are all lonely. We have taken a lot of loans. So, every one of us wants some company, and that company also should be about someone who loves us. You feel so uncomfortable sitting next to a person who does not understand you, know you, or love you. Once Einstein, you know Albert Einstein, right? And he was sitting in a park, in a chair, in a park bench, and he was sitting. So one lady, middle-aged or senior citizen, she came and sat down. And she didn't recognize it was Einstein. After some time she looked, oh, sir, you are here? Yes, I'm just relaxing. I have a question. What your question? Because he just wanted to not have anybody disturb him. That's why he was sitting there quietly in the bench. What is your question? What is this theory of relativity? He thought of walking out like this. What is this theory of relativity? He said, you see, you are sitting next to me, and when you are there, if I talk to you, if you are talking to me or we are conversing for 5 minutes, it will look like 5 hours to me. Whereas if your young daughter, only 25 years old, if she is sitting next to me, even 5 hours look like 5 minutes. That is called relativity. Depends upon the mind. If you are in the company of people who loves you, obviously you feel like floating, joyful. That's what happens when you go to India. Even though it's a long journey, you feel not that tired when you reach there, because excitement of seeing all the people, and you showing off also. Not this, not that. But when coming back, you feel so tired. Why? Again the same thing only. Jet lag. You don't get jet lag when you go there. You're so excited. Idli, sambar and authentic I can eat there and then go to places and meet people, my friends. But when you come back, same thing. Jadalo. That's called jet lag. So when you are in the company of people, you feel so excited. So, Preeti Bhavana Anandadayika. Preeti Bhavana, love, thought, a feeling of love. Preeti Bhavana. Anandadayika. That gives lot of joy. Is there anything greater than that? Yes. Shreshtada Para. Even greater than the joy which is available to us when we are in the company of people who love us. You know what that is? Becoming lovable. Prema Yogyata. Prema Yogyata means what? You are lovable. Then wherever you go, you will have joy. Not only in the company of people who love you. When you become a lovable, you see small children, when they are 2-3 year old or even less, they are jolly, anything, giggling and going around. Once I was in an airport, I was sitting there, one young girl, maybe 2-year-old, she was going to every seat, and Then next week. So the whole place was become so cheerful, the child was going everywhere and then smiling. And then next one and then smiling. I thought of doing myself same thing. Think about it. Go to the person. Go to the next one. Go on, case. What is it? So why do you like that child doing that but not if anybody else? Because the child expects nothing from you. I mean, you accept it. If the child does that, then you try to do. So become lovable. That's what Gurudev said. A man of culture, wherever he goes, he gives happiness. You and I, whenever we go, we give happiness. So, are you giving happiness wherever you go or whenever you go? So, prema yogyata means you give joy wherever you go. And that is possible only when you have understood that blissful nature of yourself. Then you can be happy at all times, and people like to have the company of happy people, right? If the child is crying, you don't feel like even taking that child in your hand. One child was constantly crying. The brother of the child asked mom, "Mom, you said the child, this one came from heaven, right?" "Yes." "No, they kicked him out of it." Constantly crying. So if you are a crying baby, all the time complaining, etc., nobody would like to have your company. Oh, shuru ho gaya Ramayana. Whereas if you are a person who gives joy all the time, that's called prema yogyata. Priti bhavana anandadayika sreshtata para prema yogyata. You become one who gives love to all, who has become lovable. Tushtiratmani nasti yat hriti nirdhanat kalu artavanapi idamapi dhruvam samviliyate amrdabhashanam smara nirantaram yat hridi tushtihi atmani nasti. One who has no contentment in the heart, atmani tushtihi yasya yat hridi nasti. One who does not have contentment in the heart, such a person is poor. Nirdhana. Even if he has lot of money, arthavanapi nirdhana. Even if he is rich or she is rich, if the heart is not content, the person is poor. It is said that Alexander, when he died, because he was conquering country after country, he was going all over, his greed never had an end. Went on and on and on and on. Finally, when he died, he said to others, "Keep my hand outside my grave." He said, "Man, now only woke up." So, keep my hand outside my grave, only to show to the world I am carrying nothing. See? Even as I am leaving this world, I am not carrying it. So how much ever we gain, but if we are not, contentment is not there, no joy. Trupti is not there, then see, now somebody asked me this question. Somebody, why that people write rest in peace when a person dies? R.I.P. Rest in peace. So I said, when the person died, the rest of the people are in peace. Rest in peace. If you have not found peace while living, definitely you will not find peace while leaving. If while living in this world, if there is no contentment in the heart, Tushtiratmani nasti yat hriti nirdhana khalu arthavan. Even if you have got lot of money. Many times it's happened that people who are rich usually do not have proper health. Spread the food everywhere, they can only watch. Others are eating. Interesting thing is nowadays, you see that people are working so hard, day and night working. And the servants are sitting at home watching the TV and whatnot. Because they are working there, and here that home, huge home, palatial home, beautiful home theatre. Who is watching? Servants. Enjoying that. And you are working. If there is no contentment, there is no true joy. That's why Mahatma Gandhi said, in this world, there is enough for everybody's need, but not for one man's greed. And Hitler and all have proved that. So, tushtihi atmani yas hridi na asti nirdhanaha kalu is indeed poor arthamanapi, even if he has richness. So work for contentment, not out of greed, not for greed of owning more and more and more and more. If you see, most of the houses, their garage will look like a small Home Depot. They don't even have a place to put the car. Car is outside. So you pay so many thousands of dollars to buy a car and put it outside the garage. Garage is filled with filth. And what so happened? After some time you realize that. Then you put garage sale. And from your garage and so goes somebody else's garage. Successfully you cleared up. Only to add more. If only you open the wardrobe and think how many clothes you have not worn for the past 6 months. Throw them away. Because it's not worth keeping and occupying space. Swamiji, it is easy for you. Once I was in a camp, Mahasamadhi camp or something. After 2-3 days, one boy came to me and said, "Do you really take shower?" Because I see the same dress you are wearing every day. I have no choice. Not that I wear the same clothes, same color. Once I was passing by an airport and the security opened the bag only to see all same color. He asked, "There's so much of Halloween dress you have." Halloween dress is my real dress. So, tushtihi, atma triptihi, yasya nasti, nirdhana is poor. Finally, last verse says, nothing remains the same. Idamapi dhruvam samviliyate. Everything is subject to change. Even this will pass away. No situation remains the same. Hot, no, hot. Wait for some more time. Go. Oh, you are so loving. Wait. Everything will change. My child is so cute. Don't grow. But that fellow grows like a raptor. Nothing remains the same. So, idam abhidruvam samviliyate. Therefore, Amrita Bhashanam, this is considered as the most immortal word. Smara, remember that. Nirantaram, always. Always remember this. Nothing will remain the same. Everything will pass away. Even this will, idam api dhruvam samvidyate. So these 10 verses I wrote some time back, composed. Gave to Guruji. He was so happy. Wow. So it is basically Gurudev's statements, I put it in the Sanskrit form. That's all. But it is set to meter and singing, and it becomes a little more easy to remember. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru